Okay. Alright, scoot over, mister. Okay.
No blanket for me.
No blanket. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Alright. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Xavi. He was walking down the trail that came down from a really tall mountain. And this mountain had all kinds of streams and rivers flowing down it. And all of a sudden, Xavi, this 4.5-year-old little boy, started to hear footsteps. And he looked around and he couldn't see anything, but he could definitely hear footsteps. He stopped his walking. He could still hear the footsteps, and it sounded like they were just right behind him. He didn't see anything still. He started walking, still hearing the footsteps, and now they were getting even closer to him. And it was bright as can be, so there wasn't any chance that he wasn't able to see whatever was causing the footsteps.
What? What was it?
Well, you gotta wait for me to tell the story.
Oh.
So, as Xavi was walking down the trail, listening to the footsteps get closer and closer, he realized that actually it wasn't that the footsteps were that close to him, it's that whatever it was so big. So these footsteps were actually really far away, but it sounded like they must have been made by some kind of a giant. Well, Xavi started to get a little bit more scared and started to run, and he actually happens to be a very fast runner. So he was doing pretty good at making sure that he was staying far enough away from the giant, but he could still hear it, and he could still hear it getting closer and closer. All of a sudden, Xavi tripped over a log and heard the sound of a girl go, "Oh no!" Xavi turned over, and there was the biggest little girl he had ever seen. This giant of a little girl must have been as tall as 2 houses tall. Now, you wouldn't believe it, but this little girl looked deep into Xavi's eyes and said, "Are you okay? I heard you fall and I came rushing." Xavi scours back a little bit. "Yeah, I'm okay," he says, but I think I hurt my ankle a little bit." "Oh, Xavi, it's okay. I can fix your ankle." "Wait a minute," he says. "How do you know my name?" "Oh, I meant, well, my name's Anika, and I'll tell you, how about this? I'll fix your ankle, and I'll tell you how I know your name when you're ready for it. Because I don't think you're really ready for it. You see, there's a little bit of a story to me, why I am so big, and why I know your name, and why I was following you today." Xavi got a little bit hesitant. Well,
How big was she?
She was as tall as 2 houses stacked on top of each other. She was a huge little girl. So, the giant kneels down next to Xavi, puts her 2 fingers on his ankle, and blows onto his ankle. His ankle immediately starts to feel better. He jumps up and looks at her. "Now you've got to tell me how you know my name, and how did you fix my ankle? And how are you so big?" "Well, actually, hold on, this young man. Listen, Anika, you can't tell Xavi the story yet. He's not old enough. He's got to learn some lessons. He's got to go through some things before you tell him that. Just the fact that you're here showing yourself to him is breaking the rules." "Well, but I really like him, and I want him to know. "I know that you do," said the man. "But now is not the time, and if you tell him, then it could ruin everything." "What do you mean, ruin everything?" says Xavi. "How could that ruin everything, and what would it ruin?" And that's the end of the story for tonight.
I was running mine.
I bet. Give me a kiss. I love you.
Why did you not tell the story again?
Well, I like to leave a cliffhanger so that you want more for tomorrow night. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, make sure to subscribe, share, like, and comment on the video. I really enjoyed doing this, and I'd love to hear what you have to say about the story. Any questions that you have or comments, make sure to put those in the comments below. Also, make sure that you subscribe because it'll notify you of the next chapter when I upload the video. Again, thank you very much, and enjoy the next chapter.